Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the featherweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 145.7 pounds. He has a professional record of 3 wins, 5 losses. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and representing Las Vegas Combat Academy, please welcome Desmond the Matrix Manabat. And now his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds. He has a professional record of 2 wins, no losses. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, and representing MMA Lab, let's welcome Angel Atoigue. This bout sponsored by Napa. Referee in charge, Ryan Brueggemann.
Set and ready we are. This is a featherweight contest. Desmond Manabat, blue corner, staring down his man, Angel Atoigue. White shorts, red corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Macy Barber. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, should they need them. And the look in Desmond Manabat's eyes, he never took his eyes off Aries, right?
There was an unbroken stare down the whole entire time they were announcing.
Here we go, 2 different, oh, nice overhand right here. And this is the style Atoigue has really benefited from, moving from the lab from that Taekwondo background. His grappling has been where he's had a lot of the success in his 2 victories at pro. Manabat doing well to try and work his way up. These first moments when you truly get a feel of your opponent, what data are you taking in? What are you learning from this first exchange?
From this first exchange, I mean, obviously, you know, he was hurried to get him to the ground. Sorry, I'm so caught up in the moment.
Just enjoying the fight. That's a good sign. That means it's a good fight. But Atoigue, physically, and again, you talk about him having to cut the hair to make the weight. He's a big featherweight, sorry, for Manabat to be up against right now.
He is, and he's just pressing him up against the cage, just trying to tire him out.
Manabat doing well, circling away. But we see the game plan, right? This is Atoigue wants it close, wants that clinch. And
yeah, but when they throw with bad intentions, and you can already see that. Starting to settle in a little bit.
Nice outside kick there. And Manabat again, lots more experience than his opponent. 6 more fights, and that counts as well, whether it's wins or losses, making that walk, taking that journey to the cage, and also, you know, facing different styles.
Every time, yeah, with every fight that you have, you're gonna gain a little bit more experience and something new. No fight is ever gonna be the same.
Again, Atoigue here, closing in, going low on this single this time.
Stuff in the head.
Is Manabat doing the right things here?
He's doing a good job of stuffing the head. He's got to get his hips into it a little bit, but right now, I mean, he's already stuffed the head, so he's in a good spot.
First 2 minutes down in this opening round. Manabat is doing well. He's having to work for it. From Atoigue, you can see what he wants to do. How can he gain more success? Does he need to set these up a little bit, disguise some of the entries or things like that, you know, work on
a little bit, yeah, foot sweeps, level changes, something to kind of mix it up a little bit in there. Try to break off with an elbow.
I like Manabat's sort of demeanor in that cage as well. He's the smaller guy, but not intimidated one bit.
Until he...
A little spinning attack there from Manabat. And for Atoigue,
I like those elbows in the clinch. Those are solid. That is an experience in itself. If you can have that ability to throw elbows when you're in close, it's a whole nother skill set.
And for Atoigue, 2 years out, this is also, he'll be dealing with that adrenaline dump, right? The emotions of making the walk again, fighting under the bright lights.
Absolutely. Anytime you come in, I feel like anytime you come into a fight, you're always going to have a little bit of an adrenaline dump, but coming off of a layoff, there's a lot more added tension that I feel like you come in with.
And what does that feel like? Is it just, again, to describe it for us, what's the feeling of that sort of weight of the adrenaline dropping?
I feel For me, it's something where you've been working for it for your entire camp or career, and when you get up, you finally get in there. You don't want to let it all out right too soon, because then you will. You want to be able to go through the entire rounds. However, that's a tough thing to control.
Oof. Nice kick there from Atoigue, blocked by Manabat. 50 seconds left in round number 1. And there's been a lot of questions by Atoigue asked of Manabat, and I feel like he's answered them, right? He's had multiple takedown attempts. Manabat's got back up.
For sure, we are definitely seeing the entire game all mixed in over here.
Again, head
solid
kick.
Head kick.
Wow, that wrapped right around there.
Again.
I think Atoigue is a little rocked from that. Ate it though.
That's that Taekwondo background.
And it was actually the corner of Atoigue that was saying to steal the round, but maybe that head kick coming up could have done that for Manabat. 1 round in the books. What a contest, evenly matched, very different styles. John Crouch in the corner. And here we go, we take a look at some of the action here. Just talk us through some of this, what you saw, Macy, in that first round. Manabat again firing back.
Spinning attempt, that was good.
I want to see that kick, right?
I know, right?
We won that. Wow.
There it is.
Some chin on that Atoigue. If you're in the corner of Manabat, what does he need to do now? That was a good finish to the round from him. How does he keep that momentum?
I feel, for me, to take each round, you have to take each round as it is. You got to win 10 seconds at a time. And for him to continue that momentum, he's just got to take it one step at a time, not get too too overly anticipating with that.
Off we go, round number 2. These fights, as always, brought to you by F3 Energy. Go to f3energy.com to get yours. Atoigue coming out. Oof. Manabat is so switched on. You look at his eyes, and even though Atoigue is throwing hard, that he's not flinching, he's not taking the bite.
He's just going to take one just to give one.
It feels like Manabat's kind of settled into the range. Sometimes you, especially with the longer striker, you've got to find a way to get in or to avoid some of their weapons.
There's those elbows again.
You can hear a bit more of urgency in the corner there of Angel. Oof. Again, that movement, sliding across and then firing that shot to the inside of the leg.
These guys are both from karate, taekwondo background, so you can see the movement from both of them.
Yeah, excellent footwork. And it feels like Atoigue has almost let the wrestling go, right? It looked like he wanted to get that to the mat early, but round 2, this is just a stand-up fight, which I'm liking. Oof. That's good cornering from Manabat's team as well. Just let him come to you as well, right? Oof, there's the first shot.
Good stoppage of the takedown.
Oh, the spinning elbow. Wow.
The elbows in this fight have me so excited about.
They're a game-changing weapon, right? They can change the momentum of the fight with one sweet connection.
Absolutely, you get one cut above the eye, and the fight is completely different.
Yeah. Stepping in.
I love how Desmond has been able to change up the levels. He's not just striking to the head, he's also trying to chop the leg, going to the body a little bit.
The other thing I like about Desmond is just his defensive mind as well. Everything's switched on for him to exit in safety. He's not putting himself at risk when he takes a risk. Now they've become kind of hesitant. It feels like almost like a stalemate, right?
A little bit of power, yeah. And Atoigue looks like he's just waiting for that shot.
I think he's surprised as well by Manabat. I think he came in here and you saw at the start, I think maybe he could manhandle the smaller guy, but
those elbows again.
Look at the corner. Is as excited by you,
They're loving this just as much as I am.
But it's an art, right? To add those into your combinations for those to be, because the range is so different, but the way he's throwing them, they're so natural for him.
It is, and it's a tough thing to train in the gym. Unless you're mentally picturing it in every sparring round, it is a tough thing to throw on opponents because when you're training in the gym, you don't want to cut a teammate up.
Yeah, sure. No fight clock at the minute. I'm trying to find the time before the end of this round. But pretty even, a very different look to round number one as well. Another spinning elbow there. Anyone's round this, and again it came down maybe to the end of that first round. We had the head kick from Manabat. What I love about these two as well is it's not just stand and bang, it's so technical, right? Everything that they're choosing. Oh, nice jab greeting Atoigue on the way in. But the technique is great from these two young fighters.
It is, and there's a solid mix of technicality, but also we're gonna swing. Yeah. We're not just gonna touch and then move away. We're literally swinging when they throw these punches.
Yeah, we're at the points fighting. This means business when these two throw down. Final 10 seconds of round number two there. Again, trying to put a stamp on the round is Manabat.
Another elbow on the end. Those elbows coming from Desmond, solid.
Round two, totally different from round number one there. And again, here's some of the action. We might get to see some of these elbows. Just talk us through what you liked and what you saw here.
Yeah, in round one, we saw a lot more of the wrestling. You know, we saw that feeling out process. We saw a mix of all the entire game. But round two, we saw a striking matchup. We saw a lot of elbows thrown by Desmond. But really, it was just a back and forth with these guys really showing a lot more patience.
Yeah, it was a beautiful round and a close one. You can tell there's some intensity from John Crouch in the corner there with Angel Atoigue. You can't see that. That's off camera now, but vice versa as well with the Las Vegas Combat Academy team there with Desmond Manabat. Anyone's fight here, right? And now it's stepping into that third round. It's who wants it more, you know, and even the cardio, that durability, this could come into play.
It really is, and also we are seeing that these guys are going to come out. They're already being intense. So for this third round,
you want to just throw down.
It's going to be them more throwing down even more.
Let's make the cage smaller, right? Let's bring it in. But off we go. Round number three. Atoigue trying to work his way in. Oh, that
solid right hand. Got caught on the circle out.
And now we got Southpaw versus Orthodox. What does that open up? You see those rear power shots. Now Desmond switches back.
He's just got to keep the outside angle. When he switches the stance, you got to keep that toe-to-toe.
Oh, nice right hand there. That's a solid one there from Angel Atoigue.
I believe he switched back again.
Yeah, now we are Southpaw Orthodox. And again, it's just innate, right? That's coming from those striking backgrounds. Oh, nice overhand right.
Good overhand right. Now
the corners trying to bring it on 30 3 minutes, 40 seconds left of this third round. Oof.
I will say, though, that Atoigue looks unfazed by a lot of these shots. He'll take one, and he just literally will keep coming forward.
Yeah, solid chin. We saw that with the head kick as well. It was the shin that really wrapped around. Barely phased him. Back into the grappling realms now for Atoigue. Great contest between these two. Oh, spinning elbow attack from Atoigue. Tired
This has
entry,
been a
though.
solid matchup. This is such a great fight for these guys.
Just under 2 minutes 45 now in round number 3. Oof. Oh, nice right hand again from Desmond. And these are great learning fights. Again, Atoigue, only 2 fights into his pro career, that long layoff before returning. But coming up against somebody that has the answer to the questions you're asking in the cage, it helps you grow, right? You need those sort of opponents. These type of fights, quick knockouts are fantastic, but getting this time in the cage will benefit both these guys.
For sure, for them to be able to go back and watch this fight with their team and with their coaches, they're going to be able to pick apart how do we do in the clinch, how do we do on the ground, how do we do in our striking exchanges. So for them to be able to come back and come out of this fight, they're going to have such another level of experience under their belts.
And respect for each other, right? This has been a beautiful display of mixed martial arts from both these young
Glance
fighters.
at the clock.
I think Manabat still believes that right hand can do some damage. Again, a nice short elbow on the inside.
Nice right overhand over the top. That right hand is landing for him really well.
Yeah, and he's timing it beautifully again, dealing with that range. Oh, went to the body then as well. He has a great style that you can see the boxing, you see the different elements, the facets of martial arts that Desmond has fought in. Just a minute left in this third and final round. The corner seem very happy with the work they're seeing from Manabat.
This fight truly has been non-stop action from start to finish. We have seen these guys throwing non-stop.
Yep. And for the mere mortals out there, it's so hard to describe just what that takes physically, right? Hit a bag for 2 minutes and see how you feel, and and that doesn't even hit you back. Oof.
Another spinning attempt, followed up by a head kick.
We can squeeze a few more elbows in, right? 20 seconds left. Oh, 10, I should say. There we go.
Oi!
There we go.
What a fight.
What a fight indeed. Again, it's hard to jump back through the rounds and pick who could have taken them, because this isn't judged as a fight. Round by round, the judges will score it. But what we did witness was 2 young men, 2 young martial artists leave it all out there and display some excellent technique. And you said it in the broadcast, that was a display of mixed martial arts, right? That was all the facets of the game on display at a high level with 2 up-and-coming fighters.
Absolutely, and when you watch this, you can see, when you watch every level of the MMA coming out, whether it's striking, boxing, grappling, wrestling, all of it come out, that's like a whole level of experience and just a mentality that these guys bring to the cage. A lot of times you see one fighter come in with one style, another fighter come in with another style, and this was truly 2 MMA fighters coming in with that whole style.
And that is the first taste, and again, it's not on the main card, but the first matchup on this card that puts Phoenix versus Vegas. Will it give us a taste of what is yet to come later tonight? Again, the main card is 50,000 G's on the line. Vegas versus Phoenix, 5 fights. They will battle it out to see who will go home with the bragging rights and that $50,000 prize. That bonus will be split evenly amongst the fighters, 10,000 each Not a bad little bonus for a night's work, right?
That's an amazing concept. No, not at all. That's not a bad thing at all. Honestly, for these guys, coming into this, coming into fights as someone who's trying to get to the highest organization in the world, the UFC, they need all the help that they can get, and that $10,000 should go a long way if they're doing the right things with it for their career.
Well, there we go. Let's hand it over now to Michael Bell to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges, Eric Curcio, Tim Corrado, and Felicia O, scored about the same, 29-28, for your winner by unanimous decision, Desmond the Matrix Manabat.
Desmond Manabat will have a quick word with you. We said it on the broadcast for both of you. Give it up for Angel Atoigue as well. What a fantastic battle and a display of mixed martial arts between you two. Me and Macy on the mic were complimenting you both on your technique, just how well-rounded you were. He was trying to take you down, but your takedown defense was on point, and then it all came up to finding that range and just getting in there and putting that display on. How happy are you taking that victory tonight?
I'm so happy. I'd like to thank the men behind me in my corner. Without this couldn't be done. Donovan Britt, Darren Branch. Also, all my wrestling coaches, London Thomas, all the boys at ATC, the Anicetti brothers, Val Rouser, and all the boys that come in on a Saturday. I'd like to thank I'd like to thank my mom. But I think me and Angel deserve a bonus as well. We're not in Team Vegas versus Phoenix, but I think that was probably the night for the prelims, in my opinion. Shut up. Anyway, I go by Desmond Manabat, a.k.a. The Matrix, but people these days be calling me the Can Man because anybody can get it. American, Dominican, Mexican, anybody can get it. I want all the smoke.
There you go. There's the promo. Congratulations on the victory. Give it one more time. Desmond Manabat.